North Carolina lawmakers override Governor Roy Cooper's veto, changing the abortion law in our state.
Oh, this means most abortions will soon be banned after 12 weeks of pregnancy. Fox 8's Lauren Crawford is following the reaction from both parties and what this now means for women in our state. So, Lauren, when do these provisions go into effect?
Yeah, well, the major provision being the new ban on most abortions after 12 weeks will take effect starting July 1st. Now, other parts of the bill, which include new clinic requirements and licensing standards, will become law starting in October. The Care for Women, Children, and Families Act restricts elective abortions in the second and third trimesters. The bill will make exceptions in instances of rape, incest, and severe abnormalities are found in the fetus or if the woman's life is at risk. Now, according to the most recent CDC data, roughly 90% of abortions would be able to continue under the new law. In 2020, about 34% of all abortions performed in the state were before 13 weeks. Another 57% were at or before 9 weeks. However, this new law also enacts new restrictions on women seeking abortions, like adding more in-person doctor's visits that critics say will make it harder for them to get an abortion. After yesterday's vote in favor of the override, Governor Roy Cooper released a statement on the vote saying, in part, North Carolinians now understand that Republicans are unified in their assault on women's reproductive freedom, and we are energized to fight back on this and other critical issues facing our state. He went on to say, I will continue doing everything I can to protect abortion access in North Carolina because women's lives depend on it. Meanwhile, North Carolina Republican House Speaker Tim Moore released a statement saying, I am proud that the House has overridden the governor's veto of this meaningful mainstream legislation. He went on to say Senate Bill 20 will save lives and provide needed support for women and families while putting North Carolina's abortion law in line with most of the free world. Now, this bill also includes $160 million in funding for crisis centers, adoption tax credits, as well as child care grants. Live in Greensboro, Lauren Crawford, Fox 8 News.
Lauren, thank you. So lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are reacting to last night's vote. 6th District Congresswoman Kathy Manning, who represents Guilford and Rockingham counties, both along with part of Forsyth and Caswell counties, released a statement. She said North Carolina Republicans acted against the medical advice of over 1,500 North Carolina physicians to impose burdensome restrictions on abortion care and strip away women's freedom to make private medical decisions. The 112th District State Representative Tricia Cotham, who voted in favor of this bill after she switched parties from Democrat to Republican. She represents Mecklenburg County. She's been criticized for the Democrats for that switch. Before the switch, though, she said she was against restrictive abortion legislation. In a statement, she says, after extensive review, I believe this bill strikes a reasonable balance on the abortion issue and represents a middle ground that anyone not holding one of the two extremist positions can support.
Now, our state's 12-week abortion ban further restricts abortion access in the South, but it's not the most strict law among southern states. Before last night's vote in Raleigh, North and South Carolina were the only two southern states with relatively easy access to abortion procedures. South Carolina's current law bans abortions at 22 weeks of pregnancy, but lawmakers there are debating a bill right now that would restrict it to 6 weeks. Georgia is the only other southern state right now that bans abortion at 6 weeks. In Florida, abortion is banned after 15 weeks, but that ban is currently being challenged in the Supreme Court. Florida's governor has signed off on a 6-week abortion ban, but that can't become law unless the Supreme Court upholds the 15-week ban. Now, currently, Virginia law bans abortions after the second trimester, which is about 15 weeks. Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama all have near total bans on abortion.